Happy birthday, Jory. Love you. All right. It is now time for another edition of our weekly Dollars and Cents.
And Tom joins us now from the Resource Center in Springfield. So what can you tell us, Tom?
I can't tell you where he's registered. I don't know. You didn't let us know. Anyway, I'll get the information later. Anyway, yes, I'm at the Resource Center. Roy Rickstrew is with me. Good to see you again.
Likewise.
See, your disability rep. There he is right there. And then just put .com at the... I saw this when I first came in here. 200,000 people may lose Medicaid benefits. What's this about?
Yeah, that is actually an estimate from the director of the Medicaid program themselves. It was in a newspaper article about a month and a half ago.
All right.
And so here's what it is that's happening. Due to COVID-19, both Social Security and Medicaid put their annual reviews on pause. And so they didn't review eligibility for folks. Normally, they would review people every year. This is supposed to be an annual event. And folks who've been on Medicaid for a long time will recognize this. They get that reinvestigation for
But now it sounds like there's going to be a hammer drop all of a sudden.
Yeah, so they've decided that they're going to pick the pause back up and they're going to start reviewing essentially everybody. So sometime this summer, you are likely, very likely to get a reinvestigation forms in the mail from the Medicaid program and perhaps from Social Security as well.
What do you need to do? Okay.
Well, some of the real basic things, of course, you want to make sure your contact information is correct. Maybe you moved, you didn't update it. If you don't get the review form, you can't fill it out and you're going to be on the fast track to have your benefits cut.
Okay, but if you change your address and they don't know about it, you may just find your benefits cut and not realize it's happened.
That's correct. And you know,
it's too late.
Right. And a lot of times we think we put in a mail forwarding order, that's good enough. A lot of times government mail does not forward. It comes back to the agency. That's one of the ways that they're able to keep track of where people are and keep the benefit rolls up to date and current.
Okay.
Don't ignore this. I mean, if you ignore this, they're going to shut you down.
Yeah.
And of course, you want to make sure that you keep your documents in order. They're going to look at your income, your resource eligibility, and if you're on one of the adult disability-based programs, they're going to pull your medical records and make sure that you haven't improved, that your disability continues.
Okay, and once again, this is like from the director. This is not just something people are talking about. This is the real deal.
You and I didn't make this up before you came in. This is the estimate from the director, and you know, it may be low.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So a couple things. If they go to close your case, you should get a couple notices. You'll get a pre-closing notice, you'll get a closing notice. Both of those forms are very, very important for you to take consideration of and make sure you keep track of. Something that's very, very, very important here is that if you are receiving benefits and they go to close your case, they'll send you a notice. If you appeal that closure within 10 days, you keep your benefits in place while you work out the appeal.
And if you don't?
Then they close you and you do without until it gets resolved.
You've got to try to do catch up.
That's right. So we got to be very timely on this.
Okay. And so, procrastination can make a huge difference.
Right.
Sometimes I've noticed in, communications that I'll get, you have to do this within, we'll say 10 days. However, the date on the letter may already be 5 or 6 days old.
Yeah, so Social Security speaks to this specifically, and Social Security looks at this and gives 5 days for mailing time.
Okay.
So you've got a little bit of wiggle room built in, but that 10-day notice is very important, especially if you're needing to pick up medication, if you've got pending doctor's appointments, those sorts of things.
Yeah, so don't wait.
So here's what's really important takeaway from this. If you're receiving disability-based Medicaid, if they found that you're disabled and they're going to take your benefits away, you're going to lose those, we need to talk. Not only we may be able to help you to get your Social Security disability in place if it's not already, but secondly, we can try to help retain your benefits for Medicaid as well. The other thing that's important is if the state is paying for your Medicare premium, your $164.90, and they send you a letter that they're going to stop that, or they may be stopping that, I need to talk to you then as well. Because obviously we want to keep that benefit in place, make sure you maximize your savings. There's also some additional coverage from the Medicaid program that helps supplement your Medicare, and obviously to preserve your disability or to establish your disability, you want to make sure that you have good records and access to care is the key to that.
Well, also another reason to speak to you is the fact that you have gone through this time and time again. This is your profession, whereas I'm just brand new. I don't know all the things. You're kind of the whole clearinghouse then for this.
Yeah, that's correct. I've been working with Medicaid and the Social Security program for lots of years at this point, a couple decades. Seen about everything that they can possibly do. But these reinvestigations catch a lot of people by surprise. And I hate the idea of people doing without their medication because they miss a letter.
Do you have a timeline? Is it already going on, or you look for it to start?
Started them back up in April. They'll continue until they get caught up. So this is something that's going to be around for a while.
All right, there's your QR code right there, yourdisabilityrep.com. Talk to Roy. He can help you out.
Yep. Same day appointments. Give me a ring. We'll set up a time. We'll visit, and we'll see what we can do to try to help.
There you are. Give him a call. Roy Rickstrew, right here. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Tom. Just like they say at the Resource Center, because they have resources for all kinds of things.
Absolutely,
So
yes.
helpful.
Hi, welcome to my page. Click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel.